Hi everybody, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I'd showed you some projects I did a few days ago, and one of them was a shadow box, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Now this is going to be an 8x8 shadow box, which it's a really good size. I've made it even bigger than the one that I made originally. So we'll get straight in it. You're going to need just any paper that you choose. It needs to measure 10 by 10 inches. You need another one which is 7 by 7 inches. You need a piece of card to cover the back, which is 7 7/8 by 7 7/8. So that's all you need to make the box. And then you need 2 templates. I've just cut mine out of some like really thick card, but you can use anything, you know, cardboard, cereal boxes, something that's thick that you can draw around with a pencil, and then you can keep these and you've always got them if you want to make another. So you need one which is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8, and you need a one which is 4 7/8 by 4 7/8. So take your 10 by 10 inches piece of paper, and we're going to score this. We're going to score it on all 4 sides at 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Okay, so just keep scoring it the same, 1/2 inch and 1. Alright, and just do that. And then the 7 by 7, I've already scored this because I've done this. This is the second video. The first one I did it wrong and I ruined it all. You need to score this at 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. Alright, and that's it for that bit. So fold and burnish the score lines on the 10 by 10. And then you should have 4 little boxes in every corner. So the bottom right hand corner, you're going to cut up here, and there's your 4 boxes, and then you're going to cut again, so you've got 2 boxes there, 2 boxes there. All you're going to do is remove the end 2, alright, and then turn it again so the boxes are on the bottom right again. Just cut up both of them and just get rid of this end one. Rotate again so that the boxes are always in the bottom right hand corner. And then again. Okay, and that's what you should have there now. So take your templates and a pencil. Take the 5 by 7, 5 7/8 square one, and all you want to try and do is get this in the centre of this score line, just as best you can. I mean, I don't think it matters majorly if you don't, but just try to get it as even as you can, so you've got a nice even border all the way around. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with that, and all I'm going to do is just draw around it with a pencil. and that's it. Okay, then take the 4 7/8 one, and again you want to get this in the centre of this square that we've just drew round. Just try and get it even, and then again just draw round with your pencil. And I think it's easier doing it this way because you haven't got measuring to do. You're just drawing round a template that you've already cut to size, so much easier. So now we've got 2 squares sort of in that area. Take a ruler and just score tool, and we're just going to score on them pencil lines. Okay, just go up and down a few times. It's just to help them fold, that's all. So once you make one of these, you'll think, oh, this was actually really easy. And you can make an even bigger one. You could make a 10 by 10 if you just use a full sheet of 12 by 12, which is what this was, but obviously I cut it to 10 by 10. Just don't cut it to 10 by 10, and you can make a 10 by 10 shadow box, which will be really big, because this one is a really good size. Because when you make them the other way, I don't know how to explain it, but you basically score loads of lines and fold them and cut them. Obviously, because your paper's only 12 by 12, the biggest, you're limited to a small one, and I didn't want to make a small one. So I really like this one. I think I've scored that. I have. Okay, so I've scored all of the pencil marks I've put in. Okay, and then take a craft knife and a ruler, and from the outside square, so the biggest one, the 5 7/8 one, from the very corner to that corner, we're going to cut a diagonal line, just from corner to corner, from the biggest square. Alright, just literally cut it, and then you want to cut this way, so you'll end up with like an X shape. Okay, that's what you'll end up with. It's really easy. And then turn it over, and the score lines that we scored in on top of the pencil lines, we just want to fold them back and burnish them. So you can see it's starting to take shape there now. So while we're here, I'm just going to rub these pencil lines out, otherwise I'll forget. Right, so we now need to stick these together. So all we're going to do is put glue on them, and we are just going to stick it all the corners down like that for now. Okay, so I'm going to get on with this. So that is what we've got, and then all we want to do is fold these score lines and then just glue them to there. It's just to keep it from flapping about. You're not going to see any of this anyway because it's all going to be hidden. But yeah, just put a bit of glue on here and just stick these down. So there we go, that's what you should end up with at the moment. And then we're going to move on to the next part, which is, again, it's really easy. Okay, so the next bit is we've got our frame, and we need to take our other piece, which is 7 by 7, and we scored all 4 sides at 1/2 inch. So just fold and burnish. Oh, I'm folding it the wrong way because we actually need this side of our pattern, so fold it like this, okay, and then just cut up the little squares and just take a little wedge out of them and just do the same what we did before. Just cut the bottom right hand corner, rotate it round until you've cut all 4. Now normally, is that right? Yes, so we want these little tabs to glue on the outside here because we don't want them in the inside, we want them on the outside. So we need to put glue on all 4 of these. Sort of end up with what looks like a little tray really. Now what's going to happen is just press this down. This here is then going to get glued in to here. Okay. So the best thing to do is to just put glue excuse me, all the way along the outside of here. Okay, and then make sure if your paper is patterned that you've got everything up the right way. And all we're going to do is just squish this in here. Okay. Oops. I hate having glue on my fingers. Let's just press it right down. And that is basically how you make in this way. Now if you have any sticking out, you can just go along and trim any off. It is a bit tricky because you kind of get your scissors in really, but you will manage. and just make sure you put plenty glue on, and that is how you do them. So what we do now for the back is turn it over, and basically these are just going to get glued down to there. Okay, so just glue on here. Basically that's how you do them, the main construction. So I'll take our piece of card that's going to cover all of this over. Okay, so all I'm going to do, well actually first we're going to put a bit of ribbon so that whoever receives it can hang it on the wall. So I'm going to stick it in here just so it's all neat and out the way. So I'm just going to get a bit of tape, just check it's the right way, and then I'm going to glue, sorry, tape that down there, because as I said this is all going to get covered and hidden. And then we've just got like a little bit of ribbon if they want to hang it on the wall. Okay, so I'm now going to put glue all the way along here. Just leave that for now because I don't want to waste ages gluing things down. So what I've done is I've used one of my favourite dies, which is Alinacraft butterfly, and what I've done is I've cut it out of card and rose gold glitter, which I think looks beautiful, and that is going to go in the middle. So I'm going to prop it up just with a few foam pads. Just so it's not totally flat. Okay, so I'm gonna just pop that in the center. That is gorgeous, so pretty. So that's that, and then what I've done is I've got another die. It's one of my favourite dies, this, because it cuts out like leaves, but they look so real. I think it's because they've got like all the little cuts in them. So I've cut some of them up because I didn't want them the size they were, which they were too big. And I've got some of these lovely little paper roses. So what I'm going to do is just pop the leaf sort of in the corner, and then I'm going to glue like 3 roses, just kind of around the sides, and I'm going to do the same in that one. So I'm just going to glue this down under here. And I think we are just about finished. What I did as well was I cut the middle of that butterfly. I actually cut a few extra out and I'm just going to pop them, put some hot glue on them. I'm just going to stick them near the roses. Should be another one somewhere. Definitely had 3. Oh, there it is. Put him there. There we go. I am over the moon with that. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll give one a try. I will be back again next week with lots more projects. So thanks for watching. Take care and bye for now.